the two biggest names in college football, Notre Dame and Ohio State. Each program more than 135 years old. Their very first meeting 90 years ago at the Shoe, billed as the game of the century.
50, 60, 70 yards to a touchdown for Ohio State.
But that's in the past. The future is now. This season's wins and losses don't matter. Two teams, 60 minutes, one winner. It's football night, Columbus, and this one's going in the history books.
And it all comes down to this. In just 2.5 hours, Ohio State and Notre Dame battle for the national championship. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Ralston.
And I'm Rodney Dunigan, live from Urban Meyer's Pint House in Dublin. Things are frigid here in Columbus, but the Buckeyes and Fighting Irish will help to heat things up from hot Atlanta. Let me tell you, Buckeye fans, first and foremost, I have to apologize. When they told me I would be live down here at Urban Meyer's Pint House, I thought, the crowd would come in maybe about 6:30, get their seats. Let me tell you something. This place is packed. It was jumping at 4 o'clock. These Buckeye fans are hyped. They're ready for it. They're getting their libations going, and of course, you know, food, fun, family, football. What else would you rather be doing on a Monday? Of course, things will be hot here in Dublin, but we're talking about hot Atlanta. That game everybody is pumped for. This is it. This team has been going all season long, and our crew, our TFF crew, live for us in hot Atlanta. Dave Holmes and Kellyanne Stitz. Okay, guys, how is this team getting ready to bring home a chip to Columbus? All right, thank you, Dave, and Kellyanne. I'll tell you what, not only do you have to be smart to attend Ohio State, but you also have to be smart, athletic, a talented team, and that's what we have. No doubt we will be bringing home that championship this evening. Joining me live right now here at Urban Meyer's Pint House, Madeline McCoy. Madeline, first of all, thank you for allowing us this space and to kind of have a little bit of fun with you guys tonight.
Absolutely.
Just describe the atmosphere for us. I mean, folks were literally here before 4 o'clock to get in today.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been the place to be on game day since 2019 when we opened. I was born and raised in Columbus. This is hands down my favorite place to watch the game. It's going to be an absolutely electric atmosphere, as you can already tell. Everyone here is pulling for the Buckeyes to bring the national championship home, so it's kind of fun to be in that environment where everyone wants the same thing that you want.
And I'll tell you what, for those folks at home, they're watching, seeing, where can I go enjoy the game tonight? What can they expect here at Urban Meyer's Pint House? I know you guys have the DJ rocking already. What can they expect?
We've got a lot going on today. We've got the pregame party with the DJ starting at 6 p.m. We have $1 stealing signs, which of course is poking fun at our rivals, that team up north. We've got Kids Eat Free tonight. We've got the start of restaurant week. It's burger night. We've got touchdown shots whenever the Buckeyes score. And then we've also got half-price buckets at halftime. So recipe for a great night.
Okay, now I have to put you on the spot here as well. It's a huge game. We know that the Buckeyes are going to win. That's no doubt about that. I need a final score from you. What do you say?
All right, well, if you're asking me, it's Bucks by a million. Ohio against the world, baby.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you very much again for allowing us to be here. And have fun tonight.
I will.
And I tell you what, Jessica, before I toss it back to you, I have to say, we're thankful to have you here tonight. And unfortunately, you can't enjoy this fun. You'll have to just take this all in from the studio. But I tell you what, if you're lucky and if you're nice to me, maybe I'll bring you back a burger and some wings. Who knows? But for now, I'll toss it out to you. And I'm going to go and just have a bit of fun.
All right, you have a good time. I'll hold down the fort here with Sarah. Thank you, Rodney. This is all leading up to...
Welcome to Atlanta, where the players play. We ride on them things like every day. Big beats, hit streets.
And look out! He goes by goal!
See gangsters roaming. The parties don't stop until 8 in the morning. Now the party doesn't stop until I walk in. And I usually don't leave until the thing ends. But in the meantime, you work your thing, and I'll work mine. Welcome to Atlanta.
And I tell you what, I'm not sure when the party will end here in Dublin at Urban Meyer's Pint House, but I tell you what, it has certainly already begun. The vibe here is immaculate. You talk about the excitement of these games. These fans have been waiting for this all season, especially after that tough loss earlier this year to that team up north. But that does not matter. This is what matters tonight. Huge game against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and no doubt these fans are ready for it. Of course, to get you set for this game in Atlanta, I am here live this evening again in Dublin, where everybody is excited and ready to go. And I want to talk about a guy that we all know, of course, Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman. Of course, he was born and raised a Buckeye and then lived out a dream of so many kids who grow up here in Ohio, earning a football scholarship to the Ohio State University. Tonight, he may be on the other side of the enemy line, but it's clear where he got his start, and he learned the ropes of big-time college football. Tonight, we're taking a look back at his rise to one of the biggest names in college sports. Over 5 years at Ohio State, playing linebacker, interning in the athletic department, and working as a graduate assistant coach, Marcus Freeman's leadership skills took shape, and his rise to the top was fast, becoming the head coach of Notre Dame at just 36 years old.
I love to see the young guys have success. I'm an ultimate competitor. I love to win. That's a big part of it. But at the end of the day, my inspiration is those guys and making sure they reach their goals.
Now, just a few years later, he's led his team to a national title matchup against his former Buckeye family. His roots as a Buckeye are deep. His father, a Columbus native, taught him to love the Buckeyes. Freeman grew up outside Dayton in Huber Heights. When Freeman grew into a football star and one of the very best high school recruits in the state, the Buckeyes came to him. During his final season as a player at Ohio State, Freeman was already working on a graduate degree in sports management. He's indicated having seen the inner workings of an athletic department helped him to appreciate that it's not just about football. In 2010, Freeman was diagnosed with a heart condition, and that ended his playing career. That's when he started his coaching career as a grad assistant at OSU before stops at Kent State, Purdue, and Cincinnati, then landing at Notre Dame. His journey to the top has been impressive, but now the toughest test of his head coaching career, taking on family in the national championship tonight. And you talk about that family, one of those family members, former Buckeye and TFF host Ben Buchanan. Ben, you played with him. You were actually a freshman, and he was a senior.
Yeah.
What was that experience like, kind of working with him, from a field level?
You could tell Marcus was a talented athlete, obviously, but what you could see, and now looking forward to him as an amazing coach, is just he's so cerebral. He understood the game at such a high level. And Rodney, I love his story. You take a setback and make it a comeback, right? He had a heart condition, wasn't able to play in the NFL, ends up going back to Ohio State. Coach Jim Tressel gives him his coaching start. Now he's doing just amazing things. What an unbelievable climb for Marcus Freeman.
And tell me, for you, what do you think makes him so much of a special coach?
Oh, he's a player's coach. You can clearly see that, right? He's having that interaction with his guys. It's one thing to be kind of an untouchable, you're too far away as a head coach, but when you can get in there with the guys, he's so relatable. That's one thing I love about Marcus Freeman. Remember, when he was the D coordinator, Brian Kelly left, the players didn't want them to interview outside candidates. They said, no, this is our guy. Marcus Freeman's our guy. Man, it's proven to be a good decision for him.
All right, thank you, Ben. And, of course, Ben and the Football Fever crew will get you going to kickoff 7 o'clock. Make sure you watch this guy. Do not turn that dial. I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio.
Let's give you a quick live look at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta in this fading light of day. Well, the sun is also setting on this wild college football season leading up to one final game, and it's all on the line. Two Titans, Ohio State and Notre Dame, set to duke it out tonight. Welcome back. I'm Jessica Ralston.
And I'm Rodney Dunigan, live in Dublin, where fans are gathering to watch tonight's championship game at Urban Meyer's Pint House. And let me tell you, the party has already started here. The vibe is ready. This place is packed. I mean, fans were outside waiting to come in at about 3 o'clock this afternoon. So that shows you how serious this is. But I tell you what, not only is there a party atmosphere here, but there's a feeling of family. Everybody in here getting rallied and excited about this team. And that's what it's about. It's a family, and for many of these Ohio State Buckeyes, that is what got them to this moment in the championship game. All of those seniors who said, you know what, we're a family. We had a rough few years. We were hoping to get to that championship game. Didn't happen. Well, this is that year. And, of course, Kellyanne Stitz is live in Atlanta for us. And, Kellyanne, you spoke with a mother of a very important member of this offensive line, and it goes with that theme of family and how family was very important to this team and how family got them here tonight. All right, thank you, Kellyanne. Love that story, and of course, we are definitely glad that Donovan came back. Of course, all of those fans over the past week have been getting excited for this championship matchup, and as you can imagine, OSU fans have been flooding local stores, making sure they are able to rep Buckeye Nation with plenty of pride. With the excitement building, we stopped by several stores around town to get the championship vibe. At Homage at Easton, managers tell us they've had plenty of people rushing in the doors. The hot OSU item ahead of game night, hoodies. Fans looking to stay warm and show their Buckeye pride in the process. The team here, confident the Buckeyes will come out on top tonight.
I think this will be a good game. Hopefully we win. Fingers crossed with that. So I'll say it's going to be close.
National clothing brand Aviator Nation also keeping local fans stylish for watch parties around town. Entire families gearing up.
My kids are wearing it, my husband wears it, my father wears it, which is nice.
Jennifer Crawford with Aviator Nation says they're providing exclusive gear for fans. One-of-a-kind national championship sweatshirts, the hot seller. Those fans who've traveled to the game in the ATL will also get a chance to snag some last-minute swag before game time.
We have a pop-up at the Fan Fest at the playoffs. And we have a big booth, and you can come and see all the different things that we've made.
Side note, as you can imagine, there has been no rush for Notre Dame gear at most stores around town. How about that? Certainly a big surprise. Coming up a bit later, Jessica, I'll take you to a Notre Dame bar. Believe it or not, there is one here in the heart of Buckeye Nation in Columbus, and they're having a bit of fun tonight as well. So we have to give them a little bit of love. So coming up a bit later on, I'll take you there to see what they're doing tonight. Jessica, back to you.
All right, we're intrigued now.
And, of course, that was the pride of Pickerington. Jack Sawyer, his scoop and score will go down in OSU history. And with a win in tonight's championship, he will no doubt go down as a Buckeye legend. And he's also being celebrated in his hometown tonight. Don Rick's Pub in Pickerington, of course, will be the hot spot around town. They're hosting a huge watch party for tonight's game. Not only will they be celebrating Jack Sawyer, but they will also be celebrating a few more hometown guys, Sonny and Lorenzo Styles. They are gearing up for a packed house. The entire community is proud, to say the least.
We all are just kind of a family, so everybody here has the camaraderie, and I feel like everyone's just there for one another, and we love to get together on days like this and kind of celebrate what Pickerington is all about.
All right, they are expecting a huge crowd there, and of course they will be offering free pizza for families that come in, so that will definitely be the hot spot. They're also asking fans to bring their appetites as well as their hometown pride and to get ready to cheer on the Buckeyes tonight. Okay, believe it or not, there's a pretty popular Notre Dame bar right here in the heart of Buckeye country. Dempsey's Food and Spirits right in downtown Columbus. If you happen to be a fan of the Fighting Irish, that will no doubt be a hot spot tonight. Dempsey's Food and Spirits in the heart of downtown Columbus is a local staple. Owners say they take pride in celebrating Irish heritage. Tonight, not only will the Guinness be flowing, but the pride for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
It's going to be a party, and we're going to have a good time cheer on the Irish.
Owner Connor Dempsey saying this will be the spot for local Notre Dame fans, many who've been waiting for this moment.
People are shocked there's a Notre Dame bar in Columbus, right in the heart of downtown Columbus, and people are the people that come in are very appreciative of it because being in Columbus, it's just Buckeye this, Buckeye that, and having a place to come to watch a game with like-minded people and fans of Notre Dame, it's really special.
Mark Hissam, founder of the Notre Dame Fan Club of Columbus, says this is the matchup he wanted.
When the playoffs started this year, I hoped that we get to play Ohio State again.
Something to consider, though. Ohio State's record versus Notre Dame is 6-2. Both of the wins by the Fighting Irish came before World War II. But Hissam says this year they have a secret weapon.
One thing that Ohio State doesn't have that we do is Marcus Freeman. And Marcus Freeman has changed the culture at the team.
One thing's for sure, fans here will be adding plenty of excitement and adding a little local spice to this heavyweight college football matchup. All right, Jessica, I suppose we have to be fair. We have to let them have their little bitty party. It will be nothing like this that we're having at Urban Meyer's Pint House in Dublin. I tell you what, and all the places around town will no doubt be rocking. Everybody excited for this game tonight, Jessica. So, we can let those Fighting Irish fans have at least one party. What do you say?
Honestly, I'm down with it. Good for them. I'm glad they have a place to go to tonight, Rodney. But still, go Buckeyes. By the way, Dempsey's is downtown. It's on South High Street, right across from the courthouse. If you're a Fighting Irish fan, want to head that way. TikTok is back up.
ABC 6 News at 6 on your side starts now.
The race for a championship rarely leads a team down the path of least resistance. The road ahead might look clear. Then suddenly, and through no fault of your own, you blow a tire.
Howard, a lot of time coming off. Howard's going to run for it. Time runs out, and that'll do it.
Oh, my goodness.
Welcome to the Big Ten, Oregon. They storm the field at Autzen.
Getting back on track takes a strong leader, one who isn't afraid to push back against the doubters.
I'd like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. What he said about our team, I cannot believe. This is a tough team right here. We're proud to be from Ohio, and it's always been Ohio against the world, and it'll continue to be Ohio against the world. But I'll tell you what, I love those kids, and we got a tough team.
Even then, another car can come out of nowhere and leave you dazed.
And the Michigan Wolverines will shock the college football world.
Take a breath, shake it off, and keep moving. Because once in a while, a new path will open up, leading you to the finish line. So buckle up for these last few miles.
I'm emotional about this for a reason. A lot of people question these kids and say a lot of things about them. I love them. When someone attacks your family, to come in and win like this is special.
The finish line is in sight. The race ends tonight.
And the countdown to that race is on. In just an hour and a half, the national championship game kicks off. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jessica Ralston.
And I'm Rodney Dunigan, coming to you live from Urban Meyer's Pint House in Dublin. I tell you what, it is an exciting night.
30 seconds. I want some juice. Now let's go.
Macadon's sound, his passion, his talents, a window for the country to peek in, to really see and feel what it's like to be a part of Buckeye Nation.
Juice, juice, juice. Who got it?
His hit song, Juice, the team's anthem back in 2014 on their road to a national title. He remembers the excitement surrounding it all.
The song became kind of the rallying cry, I guess you could say, for that season. And as we went on to win, go on into the playoffs and, MTV started covering it, and it became kind of a national thing that people were talking about. So that was an amazing thing to kind of watch.
Could we be witnessing a repeat 10 years later?
Knuckle up, knuckle up.
His new song, Buckle Up, blares through the speakers at the Shoe on game days and will no doubt help set the tone for the team's historic first home playoff game Saturday night.
To have that type of platform has been amazing.
Mechadon bleeds scarlet and gray. He's hopeful his tunes will help to bring a bit of juice to the shoe, a part of more positive memories for Buckeye fans for years to come.
Bounce, bouncing like we slam tape. Juice. Bounce, bouncing like we slam tape. Juice.
Of course, that tune is going to be stuck in our heads and, of course, the heads of Buckeye Nation, including sports director Dave Holmes. Let's head out to Hotlanta, Dave. The Ohio State roster is full of extremely talented athletes, and a few of them, of course, we can agree there's something in the water there at Fairfield Elementary.
Next level. Victory. Next level. Fight. Victory.
All right, the game is almost here, and fans are already getting hype. I'm here at Urban's Pint House in Dublin as we count you down to the national championship game. One thing's for sure, there will be a sea of OSU fans here tonight, and this isn't the only hotspot around town. Let's take you live right now inside the Gateway Film Center, where OSU students are already gearing up for this game. The doors opened just about 15 minutes ago, and students are still rolling in. But, of course, you do not see a Fighting Irish fan in sight. But tonight, tensions are high in one local home, as it is a house divided, of course. On one side, an OSU fan. On the other, a fan of Notre Dame with a toddler stuck in the middle. Nick Veland spoke with that couple. And, Nick, how will they be dealing with this heavyweight fight tonight? All right, thank you very much, Nick. Certainly will be an interesting night for the Evans family, no doubt. I tell you what, again, the party is starting to ramp up here at Urban's Pint House in Dublin. This is definitely the place to be. The DJ is going, the wings are being served, the drinks are being poured. Jessica, I don't know about you, but I'm going to party tonight and celebrate a Buckeye win. I'm calling it already, but for now I'm going to toss it on back to you.
All right, thanks. Well, I want to be celebrating too.